Hey guys, this is Vulcan Wolverine, um, Kyle, aka Vulcan Wolverine, aka Vulcan Wolverine 2. It's about 12:30, like past midnight where I am in Baton Rouge right now. I just wanted to make a quick video, a quick little, inspirational video for you guys today. It's something that kind of, I was feeling really bad yesterday. This is a war, right? I mean, this is a 24-hour a day war, and even though I found a lot of things that can really help to attenuate, the remote neural manipulation and directed energy weapon hits, um, it still gets to me sometimes, and it's a lot of spinning plates with all the defenses. But I thought of something yesterday. Me and another targeted individual friend were talking, and um, they reminded me that it's been way worse before. So I wanted to kind of offer up this thought that really helped me, because my attackers tend to really mess with my memory, and then I kind of get used to the level of torture that I'm dealing with, even when it gets a lot better, right? Oh, by the way, I do have hair. I took an Epsom salt bath today, and then after that a borax bath with palm olive. So my hair is kind of frizzy, but I felt like doing a video, without the hat for one time, so y'all can see that I actually do have hair. Um, but it really helped me because I was feeling a lot of pain throughout the day and just extremely tired, almost like, I feel like sometimes it's like I don't have any adrenaline left, and that's kind of what I was running on from the beginning. When the torture started, I just, pumped myself up with adrenaline, just gotten really worn down over time. But I was thinking, I was like, I live in this condo right now, and I did live in the condo where my parents stay when they come in. Um, and I was thinking back to that time, and actually before that, where I had like the high pitched tinnitus sound like all the time, and it felt like my head was gonna explode, and like my arm would curl up, and it felt like I was like having not seizures. I guess it kind of felt like I was having a stroke sometimes. I had like a bunch of near death experiences in that other condo. So and you don't want to focus on it. You don't want to be like, oh, I'm focusing on that trauma from when it was way worse. But it really helped me to kind of go, wow, it's been way worse than this, and it's bad now. It's bad now, and it's hard now, and it's not puppies and kittens all the time and a walk through the tulips. It is a continual war, but it just helped me to remind myself, that it has been worse. So I just kind of wanted to offer that tonight. I just wanted to do a short video. Now, if you're a targeted individual who's watching this video right now and you're like, this is the worst it's ever been at this moment right now, then you know what your priority is, right? You got to get Dave Case's CD. You got to try some shielding, some defenses, the noise canceling hearing aids, especially if you have V2K, the grounding, and then there's a lot of other stuff too. But that's your probably, if right now while you're watching this is the worst moment of your targeting in your life and it's the most painful, then you got a priority, to attenuate it and make it better. But if you have been using defenses, like, and you do feel better, and you can remember like a year back or a year and a half back where it was just unbearable, and now, oh, I feel a little bit better, it can kind of help you. Because I do feel like our attackers sometimes with remote neural manipulation, they kind of try and make us forget certain things that would help us, right? And if I compare but when before I started using Dave Case's CD, which was, I think it was like 3 years ago, and it was just unbearable. The high pitched sound felt like my head was going to burst open. I felt like I was having heart attacks. I felt like I was almost having strokes, right? Now I'll get that high pitched sound like maybe for like an hour a day, where it's not even really bothersome. It's like my attackers have to really amp things up to get like an hour of that high pitched sound. And it's all because of Dave Case's CD, right? The grounding has helped too, and the noise canceling CD has also helped. I still say that Dave Case's CD is like number one, is the most effective, cheapest thing to affect a lot of this stuff, a lot of this targeting, a lot of the all the layers of the integrated directed energy weapon systems that are hitting us, mixing with our vestibular system, and and affecting the mind and the nervous system. I guess not the external hits, but with mine, what I found is that your attackers start hitting you with external hits, and they're remote neural monitoring you, and they're getting your EEG when they're hitting you with those external hits, and then along the way it starts mixing in. The remote neural manipulation starts making you feel like you're having external hits, and it's mixed in with real external hits. Now I guess that gets kind of complicated. Now, I've talked about it before, and we can talk about it some more, but I'm like 100% sure of that, because it seems like my attackers have wanted to automate more and more of it, so they don't have to manually input, or they can work on other stuff with the remote neural manipulation affecting my mind. But I just wanted to keep it short and kind of offer that. This is something that kind of helped me, because I was like, oh man, this sucks, and I feel really tired. But then I thought back to, like, before I got Dave Case's CD, and even a little bit after there, where it was just unbearable. It was so much worse. And so now it's like, oh well, at least it's not that bad. So I just kind of wanted to offer that up for you guys. And I know a lot of you target individuals, you may be saying this is the worst it's ever gotten at this moment. Then you got priorities, because if you can attenuate, then you can look back to right now when it was the worst and say, oh, well, at least I climbed up a little bit, and it's not that bad, right? And I had this picture of the sun coming through the dark clouds, and I want y'all to know, guys, I understand how hard this is. It is a war. We are in a covert war with mind control technologies and directed energy weapons being used on the citizens all over the world. The military industrial complexes of all these nations have gone insane, and they just think they can do whatever. So it is a war. It is hard. I'm not trying to be like everything's hunky-dory, but it's so important. Morale is so important in a war, and we are definitely in a war. And so that's why I try and I want to kind of put in, and a lot of other targeted individuals that are speaking out, try and stay optimistic when we can, no matter how bad the situation is. Try and see your positives, right? I can't hear out of this ear right now. I don't know what happened. Guess I get a lot of water in the ear. But it's really important that even in the worst of times, even when things are just seem unbearable, to count your positives. And it's definitely necessary to go through what's happened to you. You wanna write it down. You wanna record it. You wanna take note of it, but don't start. This is just a little bit of advice. If I went through everything that my gang stalkers were doing every day, and constantly went through the whole history of it and what my attackers are doing to me from moment to moment, and I just focused on those things, I'd drive myself nuts. You have to say, my priority is the really bad stuff that's giving me pain. I can work on that. What are my positives here? And then record what's happening, with gang stalking, and kind of neutralize it. Don't keep churning it, right? I mean, we'll talk about that later, but really the main thing I wanted to offer is what helped me when I was feeling so bad yesterday, just so tired, like my brain wasn't even working, because my attackers do amp things up sometimes. I have really long periods of feeling good. Sometimes it gets bad, even with the defenses, because it's like spinning plates with the grounding and everything. Actually, I forgot to put my grounding on. But yeah, I just wanted to offer that, kind of like those clouds in the background with the sun shining through. Let that be your mind. Let it be your positive thoughts shine through those dark clouds, right? Positive thoughts, positive interactions with people that you love. that can shine through the dark clouds of all those gang stalkers treating you like, you know, treating you like a terrorist or somebody dangerous because they're retarded and they have no idea what's happening in their society. To use our thoughts and our actions and try and shine through, you know, the dark clouds of this war, of all the negative things about this war and our 24-hour day struggle, you know, to stay sane and to stay alive, right? So I just wanted to offer that to you tonight, guys, and I'll be doing some more videos. I really also want to mention real quick, I want to mention like a week ago, I don't know if I'm going to look it up right now. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Look, I'm going to pull it up right now. Let's see, I think I have a window open here. I want y'all to check out, and I mentioned it on my last live stream. So I want y'all to check out Dana Ashley's last video. I hope it's still up, because she said it might get taken down. Let's see if it's still up. Okay, here it is. Okay, y'all check out this video. It's very true, and the guy is talking about, you know, the bottom line of what the guy is talking about that she's talking to is the nanofibers, Morgellons, that's pretty much getting into everybody, at least in America. I don't know how it works in other countries, but I'm sure they have something like that. I'm sure people all over the world are, you know, getting infected with these nanofibers, with these nanoparticulates. So it's a very important video on Dana Ashley's channel. Check
there
it out.
you have it.
Check it out, and also subscribe to her and share this video. They have two solutions. One is either take boron, or take a pinch of borax and put it in some water every day. You can watch the video for exactly how much they say to take. But let's see, about a week ago, I don't know if I can find it right now. Let's see, everything's a mess in here. Yeah, about a week ago, I restarted taking my triple boron. And then I do take the borax baths with palm olive after my Epsom salt baths, or sometimes I'll just take borax baths with palm olive on a day where I don't do an Epsom salt bath. But you can either take boron in pill form, or you can actually take a pinch of the borax and put it in water. I think they said like 3 times a day. They also mention apple cider vinegar, and now this is stuff that probably a lot of targeted individuals are already doing. But I do want to say that it's very interesting. I take a lot of supplements. I take Drenamine, I take my vitamins. I take calcium with vitamin D. Take potassium iodide. Take glutathione, and some other stuff. I'm probably leaving some stuff out. But it's very interesting. I'll always forget to take my boron. I'll always have my supplements, but then I'll stop taking my boron. I'll just forget it, and for a long amount of time. And I find that very interesting, you know, with remote neural manipulation, with the memory manipulation and stuff like that. So I have a little suspicion, you know, that my attackers are kind of making me forget to take boron a little bit. So this is going to be really important for killing off that Morgellons, which is like nanofibers that are actually multiplying in our body. They also talk about like a simulation. It's like an AI simulation with basically everybody in our country, and I'm not sure how it relates to everyone else in the world. I'm sure other countries have. It's some pretty intense, heavy stuff, and with black projects, right? With the black projects that are going on, it's hard to just have hardcore evidence that those things are happening. We know that as targeted individuals. There's a lot of evidence, but it's hard to just be like, look, here it is. Here's the people who are doing it. Here's exactly what they're doing. And I'm not sure that the guy that she talks to is a scientist, and he worked for this very, very important group. But just check out this video, and I want to say, you know, take boron or borax in water, and probably a lot of you targeted individuals are already doing so. I'm going to also do the apple cider vinegar. We got to cleanse our system because we're having a lot of catalysts put into our body that make us antenna, right? And all targeted individuals have talked about this for a long time. So boron helps to kill that off. Also, to your skin, cleansing on the skin and stuff, it helps too. And then apple cider vinegar, and there's some other stuff also, but it's very, very true. Along with like non-consensual implants and use of unique brainwave signature to hit us directly with like remote neural manipulation and directed energy weapons. There are other catalysts like nanoparticulates or morgellons, which are nanofibers. A bunch of stuff like that in our system. The cleansing can help more than I think some targeted individuals think. But I know a lot of targeted individuals already take it. So I did want to kind of throw that in. This is called a solution they do not want you to know. So it's not just this kind of scary stuff that's happening in our world, through chemtrails and other places that we get toxins, we get these catalysts in our body, but they give some good solutions, and it's really important information. She risks a lot. I'm not sure if she's targeted, but she risks a lot with the information she tries to get out. So you guys check that out. I just wanted to make a quick video, kind of just, has it been worse? And don't focus on like when it was the worst. Don't re-traumatize yourself. That's not what I'm saying to do, but I'm just saying it helped me a lot to be like, because I was kind of sitting in the present, and I was like, oh man, I feel tired, my back's kind of sore. But then I was like, whoa, it was 20 times worse a couple of years ago. And thinking that way and remembering that, it gave me a boost. And I said, oh, well, I got some energy now. And, it's not as bad as back then. So it kind of boosted my morale. And morale is very important in this war that we're fighting, right? So that's all I wanted to let you guys know. Just wanted to do a short video. And I really hope all of you guys are doing well and staying strong. I know that this is hell. It is hell. I mean, this is the definition of hell, and people are just insane. They're either ignorantly insane or evilly insane. So we just got to keep going and doing the best that we can. Look at my frizzy hair. And I love all you guys. I hope y'all are finding some peace. If you're trying to get in touch with me and I haven't gotten back to you, just try and be patient. I'm drowning too. I'm trying my best, and we're all trying our best. And let's just keep going, guys. All right. God bless you all, and God protect your families. God give you strength. God give you things in your path. Please try Dave Case's CD, Anti-Tinnitus V2K.com. Also, one more thing, guys. If somebody knows, because Dave Case's CD was taken off of SoundCloud, and that was a dream. That was awesome, just to be able to tell people to go there and listen to it. Is it still on there under a different title? Can somebody in the comments, if you know, can you let me know? If the person who put it up there had to take it down, could you let me know why you had to take it down? Just email me or something, and so we could maybe try and get that back up. I don't know what happened, but definitely go to Anti-Tinnitus V2K.com. That is like a priority. And just, if you're targeted with directed energy weapons, just try the CD, see what it does affect, see what it doesn't affect. All right, guys. Okay, and like the sun coming through the dark clouds, we've got to make our thoughts like that, and our actions and our interactions with good people counterbalance those negative actions with gang stalkers, the negative thoughts we have, the pain in our body, right? So if the sun is coming out behind the dark clouds, you still have a bright day, right? But if you're just focusing on the dark clouds, everything stays dark, right? So, all right, guys, that's all I wanted to just put on a video. Wanted to just kind of try and give some targeted individuals a boost. Well, really anybody, anybody living in the world. Has it been worse? Think about that. Think about if it's better. if you're doing stuff to make it better, and there was like a time where it was like the worst it could get, and it can make you feel grateful for the energy, for less pain that you do have now. Um, and then, like I said, if you're a target individual that's like, nope, every moment moving forward is the worst, and right now is the worst, then you got priorities, right? All right, guys, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Just stay strong. Lots of positive stuff coming up. This is a bizarre, insane, war with these directed energy weapons and many other awful, corrupt things in society. Um, but it doesn't change what we should do. It doesn't change how we should act. Help people, reduce suffering, try and make our lives better. We can always make things better no matter how bad they are. And trust me, I want to keep morale up. I'm not just saying, oh, things are so great for me and I don't have any problems. Not at all, but morale is important, guys. All right, I love y'all. Y'all stay strong, guys. And I'll see you on the next one.